Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday already. Good night. Thursday the 9th. Today's actually my mother's birthday. Happy birthday. She's 79 today. So, happy birthday to my mother, Patricia. And it is 4:14 a.m. Let's do some kipper spreads. So this morning I want to do a kipper spread. Before I show you, I'm going to show you the snore girl, where she's at. There's my snore girl. And she's into it already. She's already snoring. Okay, so if you hear anything. So this morning I want to do Barr and Epstein. And I'm going to call her Maxwell. Boy, I tell you, I get so corrected on, is it Ghislaine, Ghislaine? You know, I think they put an S, a silent S in a name, so that they can watch the Americans try to say it. And they get a good laugh. I truly believe that. So anyways, I know that I'm going to just, toboggle that name constantly. So I'm going to call her Maxwell. And Epstein. And Barr. I'll just call them all by the last name. So that's the kipper spread I want to do. I want to make Barr the main person and then see how everybody else shows up. Whether it be Epstein, Maxwell, Trump, whoever. Whoever shows up, even if Andrew shows up. So I'm just going to let it be, see what happens. This is my first time trying it like this, so you guys get to watch. And then I'm going to answer a couple of questions that I saw in my comment section last night. So I'm going to do that. I just also want to do, before I go into that energy, I had a wonderful reading yesterday evening. These readings that I do for you, it's like a double. I know that I hope. That's all I can do is hope that it changes who you in your life and helps you out and creates a better path for you. But it changes me too. It changes me too, to where I feel more connected to my source. I feel more connected to Mother Earth, and that I know that I'm on the right path. So it was that kind of experience last night that was just beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful, and I really appreciate that you guys allow me to do readings, for one. And I also want to anybody that has donated money to me or sent me gifts, thank you. I mean, I don't want you to ever think that it's being taken for granted, because I love every one of them, and I appreciate every single one of them. So I really wanted to give that shout out. And okay, so let's move on to the reading. Barr, Maxwell, Epstein. Barr, Maxwell, and Epstein. Okay. Let's see where everybody lands. So if anybody's watching for the first time, thank you for all my new subscribers. Hello. And I am grateful for those who have been with me the whole time also, or just jumped in a week or two ago. Thank you very much. These are the Mystical Kipper cards. So I do 9 across and 4 down. You might want to fast forward this part. It gets a little boring. My OCD kicks in and I gotta have them all settled. Can you see the last one? Nope. Let me see if I can pull you back. Let's see if I can get you. Okay. There's Barr. There's Barr. Let me see where Epstein showed up. Maxwell. Maxwell showed up to a rich girl, work occupation, bereavement again, and court. I don't think bereavement means death. I'm thinking bereavement is the death of her freedom type of thing. I don't feel like she's going to go away like Epstein. Success in love, court. That happened again because I showed up yesterday. Success in love and court. That's the reason why she's in court, because she fell in love with Epstein. Her freedom is now done. The rich girl upside down. And expectations is also upside down. Her work occupation. Pleasant letter, which is unpleasant letter. And then good gentleman's here. So I'm thinking maybe Epstein is here. So that means Barr is going to get involved. Also, he's very close to them. So if I had to say Barr's here, living room, home, White House, work occupation, and Maxwell. Very closely related. Barr. What is this one here? Which is great happiness. So Barr upset with Epstein. Epstein upset with Barr. But they're very close. See, they're all connected. I mean, they're more connected than 45 is, it seems like. At least that's what it's showing. Let me see where. Okay. Very, very often 45 shows up this guy. And I think this is exactly because of the journey. So he showed up on the same line as Maxwell again. 45, the journey, and then meetings, sad news, rich girl, and Maxwell. So she still tells the story that she has the goods on 45 and she could really do some damage. I wanted to see. Oh, there he is. Andrew has shown up right next to 45 on Epstein's and Barr's line. But it looks like theft, marriage card, and court, an unpleasant letter with Epstein, which unexpected money, which that means it feels like Andrew may not, I mean, I think he probably indulged himself. It's a very delicate situation, but I think he was more invested. Like he was somehow making money off of this. That doesn't make any sense, and I know it sounds crazy, but that's the feeling about it. 45 too. He was making money. There's somehow all of these were investors. They were making money off of Epstein somehow. Ooh, I just felt a great big, huge wave of how Epstein gathered them all in for their money and then made them money somehow. And being that these guys were on the same line as Epstein, they were the bigger players than 45 and Maxwell. But she's right next to Epstein. Wow. Okay. So let me see if I can go up. Let's see. Andrew's here. Journey. False person. And what is this one? Good lady, which is upside down. Short illness. Is 45 going to get sick? Short illness, long ways away, and unexpected money. And somebody had said something, and I think they might be right. Prison and Flynn is the military person upside down. Which would make sense. Flynn and prison and high emotions around the going to prison for Flynn would make absolute sense. Good call. Because right here it says gaining a lot of money, but it's upside down, so he's losing a lot of money. Now Flynn, let's see, he's kind of far away from these guys. He knows about it because of expectations, rich girl, and court person, the all-knowing. He knows about the whole situation, but he doesn't. Flynn is awful. I'm not saying that, but it doesn't. The feel is that this wasn't his thing, but he knew about it. But this wasn't his thing. See if anything else comes out. Barr was closer to Epstein than 45 was. I don't know if I said that already. Barr was definitely more in that scene. Interesting. Very, very interesting. There's the small child and the bereavement. And the bereavement could be Epstein. They're all directly related to Epstein, and there's the small child directly related, receiving a gift. Ooh, maybe the victims are going to receive a gift. Grief of an anniversary, receiving a gift. Maybe they're going to get their just reward. Because it ended. So that's the reason why they're showing up next to bereavement. It all ended. They're no longer they're no longer victims. Like they can't get to them anymore. That's good news. Alrighty. Very, very interesting. Okay. That was very telling and very interesting. How they all mesh together, how their relationships are. And how 45 is trying to distance himself from them, of course. But make no mistake, he was involved. Indulged and involved. Financially and physically. Okay, let's do, I had another question. I think it was about, let's see. Somebody wanted to know, let me see if sometimes I screenshot them so I can remember them. This is from Colleen Rushing. Hi, Sheila. Do you see trouble from his base after Trump is gone? My husband and I wanted to know if they're going to cause a ruckus, if they're going to fight or whatever. Let's see. When Trump gets voted out or leaves office, are there going to be problems? Is his base going to rise up and fight? When I asked that question, ironically, the first thing I saw was, I don't know how to describe it. Something, it's like the ghosts coming up and out of the grave, right? And then he loses and all of that. And then they get really angry and then they go right back into the grave. That's what I saw. That's exactly what I saw. Like, is it our time? Is it our time? Is it our time? Nope, not this time. Okay, let's see what we come up with. These are my ghosts. So I get asked this every time, so indulge me. This is my Ghost Tarot deck, which is one of my favorites. I also use my Haunted House deck. And I also use my Tarot with Keywords, which I got off of Etsy. So those are for my new subscribers. Okay. Let's see what we have. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups, which is interesting. That's withdraw. 8 of Cups is withdraw. And then I have the 4 of Wands, withdraw. And the 4 is unity, but they're going to withdraw. I really thought that it would go the other way. The 9 of Cups. This is the 9 of Cups. Family. Everything's going to calm down. Help, family. This is, the 9 of Cups, which is wishes and come true, abundant. I mean, they're going to calm down. They're over it too. Which is weird. 9 of Wands. They were ready to fight. They were definitely ready to fight all the way up. Maybe my cards are telling me the before story. Family oriented, ready to fight. Which is the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands, which, those are the fighters, those are the battles. Getting together, wanting to fight, organizing themselves. This is weird. 8 of Cups, though. Withdraw. Why does withdraw come out? Page of Wands, immaturity. Too early. Getting stabbed in the heart. See these right here? The Page of Wands always talks about the beginnings, immaturity, fighting. This is the the 18-year-old fresh greenhorn coming into the military. But this one right here, see how the stabbing in the heart? Judgment. The Fool. Okay. Judgment. The Fool. Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Wow. Innocence. Heritage. And Temperance. Okay. So this is how I'm reading. It got confusing a little bit for me, and you know, that's just how it is sometimes. The organization, the family, the organization ready to rear up, ready to go. However, it's not working. Judgment. Judgment is them. They're judging how everything is going, and they don't want to make a fool out of themselves. The Six of Cups comes in where it talks about heritage. They really want to create the whole world to be like them. But Temperance shows up, meaning that it's not going to work. Everything after 45 is gone, the United States may rear up a little, but everything's going to settle down. It's just like kicking up the dust as you drive in the wilderness or in the country. As that truck goes by, you can watch all the dust kick up, and then it comes right back down. That's what it's going to happen. Even if there is hot spots of frustration and anger, they're all going to calm back down. Everybody's going to calm back down. Temperance says it. So that's good news. That's really good news. It got me nervous for a minute there because of the wands showing up. Those are family-oriented organization and that. But the Page of Wands going forward and Judgment, it tells me that, yeah, they wanted to have their day, but they're going to lay back down, and it's all going to Temperance. It's all going to relax. Everything is going to come back and calm down, and we're going to have the United States back again and be strong without 45. If anybody's on here that is a 45 fan, you can just move it along, because there's never been a card that I've ever drawn that says anything good about him. So, yeah, there you have it. So, yeah, no, there might be, but Temperance has showed up. I think everything's going to be fine. And you mean always, always be prepared no matter what. But there's not enough of them. I keep on telling this, 45 is delusional. There is not enough white racist people left to create a big enough army to fight the rest of us. There's just not. So, just remember that. It takes a lot of anger and hate to be a racist person. And snoring. And there's just not enough of them left. So, okay, 45. Let's do his daily reading. See what's going on with him. I may use all of my cards again because it helps draw a lot of things out. I like to drill down on a situation. So, I have Sage up there. In case I get she. It literally, I don't know what happens, but I get Sage here. Is it really happening? Is she really blowing Sage onto my thing? It's weird. Okay, let's do 45. Why do you keep on going knowing that you want out? Why do you keep on? Six of Swords. The Six of Swords. is moving. Three of Wands and the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords. See how she in this deck is incredible. The artist really knew right away folklore when they did this, because see how the Nine of Swords, she's in the middle, trapped by the swords. And that creates the trap. He's trapped. The Three of Wands are trying to make peace in the world. You see how everybody's wanting to shake their hands, spirits involved. So that's interesting why the Three of Wands showed up. The Six of Wands. Six of Wands is, asking for that help. So these are really curious. The Emperor. Eight of Cups. And the Four of Swords. What's going on? Okay. Tell me more, tell me more. Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. Leaving legacy. Always leaving legacy. Okay. Whew. Death shows up. Death shows up. And Four of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Four is an even number. Renewal. Okay. All right. And the Page of Pentacles, the immaturity. Okay. So let's do these. Let's see if we can get some more information about this one. This one right here kind of feels like, Trump, you've never prayed in your life. You better start. You know what I mean? He's like, I've never actually truly prayed in my life, but he might give it a try because of the situation he is in. That he feels trapped. Everybody's enjoying Biden. The Eight of Cups. Death shows up. The death of his... Oh, okay. He knows what he's doing. This is the death of the Republicans. The Eight of Cups. Because death... Eight of Cups and the Three of Wands. Death of his family, which is the Republicans. And the Nine of Swords trapped. Interesting. Okay, let's see what else this says. Let's see what else. I try not to make my videos too long. The Ace of Wands are getting beat over the head. The Star... And the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is being paid for their worth. So this is the offer showed up again. The Star, the faith, the hope, the healing. Lovers. Poverty. And then the Five of Wands, conflict and fighting. The Ace of Cups is underneath, which is new love, new birth. Oh my gosh, people, we are getting so close. There's some really big discussions happening in Washington about getting him out. There's really big conversations, like there's no more delusion. Yep. There's no more delusion going on in the White House about him making it. Yep. This is the world. And this is the strength of the world. The magician showing up. And the thief in the night leaving. And poverty again. Yeah. They know that they have nothing left. They have absolutely nothing left. And this, again, fighting off the demons, fighting off the media, fighting off everybody that knows that there's something wrong. These books, everything is compiled on him. Just he's getting buried. He is getting buried. Well, there you have it. Keep up the good work, everybody. Never let anybody tell you what you know in your heart, which is that he's got to go and he is not for the United States. Thanks, everyone.